All right, Chapter 5, Candlekeep Mysteries, Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme.
Shemshime, huh?
Yeah, pretty interesting. You guys are back in Candlekeep. You notice there's some event, something's going on. You guys are having a hard time finding a place of rest. You come across an inn that called the House of Rest. They tell you, that they do have room and board, but it's down in the Firefly cellar, which is beneath the inn itself. And as you guys make your way, you have a partial escort, if you will. Let me see if I can find out where this is at. Okay, here we go. Let me paste this into the room. Or not. All right, then. Let's try it again. There we go. It's too big. All right. You guys enter. Actually, that's the wrong one. Let me find this. Yeah, it's the wrong one, but hang on to that. Is it this one? Yes. Let's try this again. There we go. So you guys enter area F1. It looks like a hatch of some sort, and when you're brought down into the hatch, what you see is a circular room contains curved dark wood bookcases that are packed with books of assorted shapes, sizes, and ages. Flowers in ceramic pots line the top of the shelves, giving the area a sweet fragrance. Alcoves are spaced at regular intervals around the perimeter of the room. 4 of them contain polished bronze statues of bespectacled scholars, and 3 hold overstuffed chairs. In the center of the room, a brass railing surrounding an overlook that gives a view of the lower level of the stacks. Hanging from the ceiling above the opening in the floor is an enormous stone sculpture. The sculpture is an open book that looks as though the cover is flapping to keep it aloft. A spiral staircase to the east leads down, as well as up to the trap door that exits set into the ceiling. The occasional errant of firefly flies about. It's pretty dark. The reason why it's called the Firefly Cellar is literally has like jars of fireflies, and that's kind of like candling, how it keeps it lit up, and hence the name.
Oh, that's cute.
So as you guys descend down the hatch, let me flip around. You notice you notice an elderly elf all of a sudden Elder, are you back? I never left, grumbles a voice from below. Oh! The elf looks down and sees you guys and seems surprised. And she says to you, indicating the room around her, Ah, we got visitors, visitors. Well, hello there. I am Scribe Vernar. Sorry for the state of things. As you see, the restoration project is in a work of progress. I'll be with you here shortly. She returns to her work. And a moment later, she says, Actually, would you mind bringing me that stack of books? Will you please take those downstairs to Elbar? And then she starts pointing. She says, I'll meet you down there. And she points to a small book on a stool. She says, Thank you very much.
I'll do it.
So Ebar is downstairs to F2. So let me open up that map. All right. So as you guys get down to F2, let me read you that room. This is called the stacks. This entire area, for the most part. The musty smell of old books, they kind of hang in the air. Concentric rings of bookcases dominate the space with heavy granite table that occupy the room's center. The table would be a circle, but for 6 semicircular gaps that seem to be cut out and around its edges. It creates a space for 6 chairs. Small stacks of books rest on the table along with candle holders that contain firefly-filled jars. All right. So are you taking these stack of books down to Edbar?
I am.
Okay.
I'll follow.
All right.
I'll tag along.
Okay. As you guys get down to the area, you see Edbar. He's sitting at the table. He's like hunched over, and he's reading a book. And visibly, he looks very annoyed. He looks up. He sees you. Keep your voices down, please. I just put my daughter to bed. I am Edbar, he says quietly.
I'm Mad Mart again.
What do you have here? And he looks
Books.
over at the Kinku.
I look over and I just go very quietly.
You can tell he's very annoyed. Rolls his eyes. So, what do you have there? Are those books? Are you bringing them to me?
We were asked to bring them down to you, yes.
My gosh. She can never get it straight. Those books are for the other guests that are here. In fact, Cthulhu is waiting. In fact, Cthulhu is over here, and he points over to another area. Would you mind delivering these to her? I'm sure she'd be very grateful. She is an F13. Which is the very first map that I sent.
Oh.
So do you...
Sure.
Send them over to her? Okay. So let me look. So you are... If you go straight ahead, you go down to F6. Okay, that'll take you to where you need to be. Because that's the direction he pointed. When you get into F6, take a look at the first map. It seems to be like a long hallway. And this is called the Worm Tunnel. It's very cold here. A low barrel vaulted ceiling crowds the already narrow passage. Light from the firefly lamps that hangs on a hook in the wall are inadequate to illuminate the entire space. You feel very claustrophobic as you kind of jut down this hallway. Um, it's below the stacks, and it leads into a door at the end. There is a lamp that has the fireflies. They hang about every 10 feet, and they're on alternating sides of the passage. So every 10 feet, you'll have one on the right, and then 10 feet, you'll have one on the left. However, when you get around halfway to the passage, there's only one of them that's giving off light. The others seem to have dead fireflies, and they're piled up in the bottom of them.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad thing. Oh, my God.
So when you guys make it to the end of the hallway, there's a door. It's not locked, obviously. And I'm assuming that you guys go through the door?
All the way at the end?
All the way at the end.
Sure, I don't know what do each room have a number, like a little like metal number plate on them?
No.
Okay, I'll just go to the one at the end of the hallway, very end of the hallway.
Okay, this is a very dirty skillet. A very dirty skillet stands out among the otherwise immaculate kitchen. You are no doubt in a kitchen. The smell of bacon is in the air. And you could tell from looking at the skillet, its former contents looks like it's bacon. Looking around, you see a door that's in the southwest corner. It hangs open with a crack.
Give it a quick lick.
Okay, so you lick the pan.
Yeah, just a little quick lick, like make sure it's bacon.
Yeah, it's bacon grease. In fact, it's still pretty warm.
We're in F7, right?
That's correct.
You said the southwest, there's a door?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Southeast.
Ah. Southeast?
Oh.
Southeast. I'm sorry, I misread that. You are correct.
I was like, what the hell?
Really? We find a typo? And then, no, it's actually me. All right, so...
Perfect.
All right. There's another door.
You notice that the burner where the oven is, or the pan is, doesn't seem to be any heat.
So how is this warm?
Who has detect magic?
I have it.
If it doesn't intrigue you, it's no big deal.
I've got Arcana. Stupid.
I assume it's magical. I'm from this tower, so I assume it's just some magical way of heat.
Okay.
So with Arcana, I could do magic. I can recall lore on spells and magic items.
It's up to you. Dash.
Like
You know from this area that they seem to be enchanted with the heat metal spell. So the bacon was basically cooked with a spell. Nothing spectacular in it. Moving on.
Cool.
Where you guys want to go is F13.
Yeah, I would go to F13 because I don't want to. If other people in other rooms, I don't want to just stroll right in.
I would have like knocked on each door because I wouldn't know like which one's 13.
You know, reading this module, I don't understand how you guys would know if he pointed. He's on a different level, so we'll just say that the rooms are marked as Olivia has stated. So we'll say F7, there was a door, a metal plaque that said kitchen, and so forth. And then rooms. So pointed like an arrow, like you see at a hotel. We'll say rooms F through whatever.
So can we hear other people in the other rooms if we listen? Moving around,
Roll me an investigation.
I have a passive investigation of 17.
You don't hear nothing.
So I need to roll. Mm-hmm. 25.
You think you might hear something, you're not quite sure, and it's coming from the room that you're heading to.
We need to be aware that I hear rumbling, but I can't tell what it is in F13. So everybody be ready.
I take one of the books and I hold it up like I'm about to throw it, and I nod.
Okay. And you guys are still in the kitchen, correct?
I think we're going towards F13.
Okay, so you went through the doors. You're in the hallway.
Yeah, we're all walking up kind of to the door. I listened to the door.
Okay, and you obviously see a hallway with different doors. You see the one door that looks like it's half opened. That's across from the room that's marked for where you're heading.
F13.
Yep.
I take a peek in F9.
Take a peek.
Already open.
Sure. You stick your head in. It looks to be. It looks like a child sleeping in the room. You see toys kind of scattered.
I will close the door.
Okay.
And knock on F13.
All right, you knock on F13. The door opens up, and then you see an individual that kind of walks back and sits down. Do you enter the room?
Did they say I can enter the room?
This person that opened the door was engulfed in a book. Just kind of like looked over and opened the door, not paying attention, and kind of walked back in and sat back down.
And I look at Chime and I say, after you.
Okay. I will walk in the door and look for the nearest table and drop off the books.
Okay. What you see is...
I'm just keeping an eye on her.
This book is like all over the place. No. Here we go.
No.
What you see is... Oh, that's the wrong one. There. You see a female tabaxi. Basically a cat-like humanoid. She starts sitting down. She's like engulfed in this book. And she looks up at you and she says, "Oh, are those for me?"
Yes.
Excellent. I've been waiting for those. What happened to Ebdar? I thought he was going to bring him down.
Is that
busy.
the annoyed man? So. Is that the annoyed man, right?
Oh, he's always annoyed.
Oh, I repeat in his voice, and like you grumble, like, I just put Abigail down to bed. What are you doing bothering me?
You have to understand Ebdar. He is a pessimist who always sees every setback as a disaster, and every victory is dumb luck. However, he's a widower, but he has a lot of pressure because he's trying to take care of his daughter, Galaby. She's, I give him some respect for that, for raising his kid on his own. But sometimes he can get a little anxious. So and a little obnoxious as well. So he's a little older than what he looks, but hey, the gray hair, just don't let it fool you. And looking at Petula, you could tell she's very gracious, very subtle. Seemed to have a little more class than Ebdar, obviously. She's very pleased that you give her books. In fact, you guys kind of hang out. She seems to have that persuasive personality where you guys are intrigued. Um, you care to ask her any questions? She seems very talkative.
I'd probably like scribble down like what, or no, I would say in like a gruff voice, like what you in for? Like how they ask you in like in prison, like what you in for?
She kind of smiles. She says, I've only been here for about 6 days. She said that I received permission to use the library, and I'm conducting some research on regional forms of folk magic. And she kind of laughs. I'm not put here for any punishment. I'm here for my own free will. She goes, you have to realize the cellar has a lot of ancient books, a lot of good information here. I get the library itself upstairs, the main library, has a lot of good information, but it seems to be a little bit more tastier down here in the cellar. You do like books, right?
I love books.
I give like a little so and so like hand signal.
She kind of looks at you awkward. You can tell she's very animated when she talks. She seems to exaggerate a little, maybe. So when she talks, she kind of heightens a little bit of everything. She's very chattery. Yeah.
All right.
And she likes to talk fast. And she can carry on and on and on about anything. In fact, after hanging out, you guys noticed an hour has gone by. And what do you do?
I think we need to explore the rest of this place.
What's that?
I said we should explore the rest of this place.
Okay. About an hour has gone by. You're greeted by Vanera. That's the person that's up on the ladder. She is an elderly female elven. She's a scribe. She finally finds you guys and says, there you are. She is quite noble. She starts a little conversation with you and says, yeah, I've been here for centuries here at Candlekeep. I just love these books. You can tell she takes really care for. In fact, she's got one in her hand. She kind of like caresses it, like I treat it for like my grandchildren. She seems a little ambitious, and she tells you that I'm pretty content where I am with being a senior scribe. She says, they tried to get me to rise in the ranks of the avowed. I'm happy where I'm at. And what brings you here? Other than, are you guys just here for the room and board?
Not just. We've been doing various things over the last few weeks or months regarding, missing books and solving some of the mysteries involving some of the books.
No. Well, as she's talking, you noticed walking up behind her with a tray of food. She kind of steps aside and says, so this is Crinkle. And what you see is a female kinku who looks over at Olivia's character and just grins and nods, almost like if they're like, bikers giving the peace sign passing each other on the highway. And so anyways, here are your rooms, and she offers room 8 and room 12. Both these rooms are available for you. Take your pick, and here's Crinkle. Crinkle has your dinner. Crinkle kind of nods, and Crinkle is like I said, a kinku. Very aged. You could tell she's a little bit older. She nods, and then Bernard, she explains, Crinkle's been here for ages. She is the caretaker here at Firefly Cellar. If you guys need anything, be sure to ask Crinkle. You could tell she had lost a lot of her feathers, so she kind of looks like she's kind of seen the better days. However, the ones that are still remaining on her are frayed and kind of rough. She carries a long staff, and you notice the staff has a hook on it, and at the end has a lamp with fireflies in it. Crinkle seems a little impatient. She's like, "Okay, one of you guys is gonna grab this tray. I'm balancing here, my staff in this tray. You guys gonna grab it or what?"
I grab it. I grab it for her.
Okay. And again, she doesn't say nothing. This is just her body language, her gesture, and when you grab the tray, she seems relieved, like, "Damn, it's about time." My wings and my arms were killing me, kind of thing.
I see. I put the tray down and I make wind chime sounds.
Okay. Yeah, she looks at you with a grumpy look. You immediately can tell she kind of would prefer to be alone, and she looks at you. She says, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Oh, I kind of.
I mean, very bluntly. Like, "Can I go now?"
Yes.
So she turns and she walks away and leaves you guys standing there by yourself. So you guys are standing in the hallway with a tray full of food, and you have an option. You guys can, or both, you guys can eat, take your food to the kitchen, or go into F8, or we'll say room 8 and room 12. Totally up to you.
I kind of deflate a little bit, and I'll go to, I'll pass off the tray to Lauren and take a few rolls, and I'll go to F8.
Okay, so you're going to go into F8?
Yes.
Who's all going with you?
That'd work.
I'll go too.
All right. Obviously, the door is closed. And let me find that. These are considered the avowed quarters. There's a little metal stamp on the wall. This is avowed quarters. When you open the door, you see 2 beds. They are positioned on opposite walls. They kind of flank a wash basin in an otherwise bare room. Both beds are made, but the blanket on the one of them seems to be a bit rumpled. So 2 of you can take this room if you want.
Sure. I'll take that. Wait, no, I'm taking F8.
I'm staying in the kitchen and eating.
Okay.
I'm looking for any leftover food and putting it in my pockets.
In the kitchen?
Yep.
Are you in the kitchen as well? Okay. All right.
Never know, one might be
I
stuck
can
somewhere.
stay in the room.
Okay, so you're occupying room number 8. You're taking one of the beds,
That'll work.
and you and the Kinku are sharing this, or are you moving on?
It's she can have the bed. Really, I don't need to sleep.
There's 2 beds.
Okay, I'll probably use the bed to meditate. But yeah.
Okay. So the Kinku and Dash's character Lauren is going to occupy F8.
You want to know how I meditate?
And then what's
Sure.
the rest of you guys doing?
Since I'm donating, I guess I will head to F12,
Okay.
the other room.
Angel, you following him?
Sure.
Okay.
Leaving.
Again, when you guys get to the room, there is a metal stamp on the wall. It says the Avowed Quarters, room 12. And once you guys open the door, you see a beautiful painting of Candlekeep on the south wall. Kind of looms over the 5 beds that crowd this room. A narrow shelf tucked into the northwest corner holds jars of fruit preserves and pickled vegetables.
Got some pockets, extra pockets there.
I'm shoving some of the pickled stuff in my backpack.
I just nod like, yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Do we want to let the rest of the party know that there's enough beds for all of us to stay in this room? That way we're not splitting the party.
We could.
I'll go let Chime and Lyron know if they would like to join us in F12. There's plenty of bed space, but completely up to them. And then I'll head back to the room.
I'm going to let you guys role play this out for a little bit. I'm looking at my neighbor's kid standing in front of my daughter's window. I'll be right back.
No, that's
Oh
creepy.
wow, that's
Strange.
creepy.
Yeah.
Take the gun. Fudge.
Josh, you want to know how I meditate?
Sure.
So you get on that bed. I walk up, do a big flop, and spread eagle face down on the bed. That's how I meditate.
I avert my eyes as to not accidentally see something.
I wear pants.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever you say.
I'm assuming you have a tail hole if you're wearing pants.
I come in
Fair enough.
and I look in. I like, what y'all up to?
Meditating.
Oh,
Yeah,
very nice.
what she said with my eyes closed.
I say, so I only got 2 beds in here. We got 5 in another room. If y'all we all wanna stay in the same room, so anything happens, we're together. And they also got jars of food. We already pocketed a few things. So it's up to y'all. If you want to sit here,
All right.
head over there.
I tell you what, man.
I'm gonna head back. What do you do? Front your face?
Hell no, man. Went out there and told us, you're actually going to get shot. And then come to find out him and Nehemiah are both outside. I guess Elizabeth locked them out. So they were trying to beat on her window I didn't see Nehemiah, trying to beat on the window to get her to come and lock the door.
Oh.
God, I looked up on the camera and this kid's walking up to my daughter's window. And I'm like, what the hell?
Keeping calm.
Yeah,
You done threatened the poor child. Way to go, Rod.
Oh well, I'm sure there's explanation after that.
Yeah, he's trust me, this is the kid that Nehemiah and him broke into the apartments with, so he's not innocent. Trust me.
Fun
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the guy that hit the kid's dad that ratted y'all out?
Exactly who he is.
Bastard.
Yeah, I mean, that's another story. You know, I guess
Yep.
he sold the house, or he didn't sell it. When his wife passed, I guess he got a bunch of money. And he bought a house out in oh, where is that? Out by Murfreesboro. It's kind of out in the boonies a little bit. And he rented his house out to the neighbor's daughter. And then he, for whatever reason, he's moving back, and he basically kicked her out. Told her, "Hey, I'm moving back in. Get out of my house." He's a real winner.
Yeah, sounds like she didn't have a contract or nothing.
Oh, I don't know.
At least had a
So
contract.
the kid's back. It's not a big deal. But I have to keep an eye on those boys when they get together. It's like mixing ammonia and bleach. Trouble.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So, anyways, back to the game. Where
Now
were
Yeah.
we?
what they probably smell like.
Yeah, don't go there.
I just let the party know that we got 5 beds if they want to join us, and I head back to the room. And I think Lauren said he might be joining, but I'm not sure about Chime.
Right. I was proposing to Chime if
I think too long about it, and I'll just follow if you leave. But I'm thinking about it too long, and I
Okay.
go,
I'll say if anything, it will make everyone feel good to be together. So let's go, and I will go.
So, and what are you guys doing?
We're moving to the room with a bunch of beds.
Oh, okay. So y'all gonna move into one room?
yep.
Yeah.
Safer.
All right. At this point, we'll just say Camilla and Isaac's character are going to occupy the other room.
Okay.
Sure.
So we'll make sure that the characters are here. All right. So anything else you guys like to do?
Not really much.
All right.
Probably just
Yeah.
meditate and go to bed.
Call it a night. All right. All right. So the next morning, you all get up, and I'm assuming you all head back to the middle grounds, if you will, where the table was, or you guys head out the kitchen, or what are you guys doing?
Question for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say
Probably a good idea for eating.
So we'll say after the first night, you all gather around a table in the center of the main floor. It seems to be very quiet until you notice one of your companions. And if you guys want to roll, let's see, how many is it? 4 of you? Everybody roll a d6. Tell me who was the highest.
I'm not a big dad. Right, can you roll that for me? I just want to roll a d6.
What are we rolling? A D4?
6.
Or somebody is, okay.
6.
All right, this is for Mad Marketing. There, you got a 3.
So 3.
So Livy got a 2. Lauren got a 4. Chris got a 3.
I got a 1.
All right. Lauren, you are humming. You guys notice that Lauren is humming a melody underneath his breath. And it seems to be a tune that kind of stuck in your head since you woke up. This is what everybody's thinking. Then after a moment, you realize everybody, including yourself, are humming along. All right. And you're not quite sure why. You don't know the name, but although you guys seem to be humming perfectly in sync, and you're really not certain why, and you don't know. You're almost positive you don't know this tune until today for some reason. However, when you guys got up this morning, you happened to pass by Gelby, this small child. She was singing in the hall outside you guys' room. And you noticed Crinkle kind of goes by serving you guys food. Crinkle is humming it. All of a sudden, Edbar, who's actually sitting at the same table with you guys, he's reading. It looks like it's the same damn book he was reading yesterday when you all saw him.
Alright.
You could tell he's getting annoyed, and finally, after a few minutes of the humming, he starts snarkily asking, "Will you guys please keep it quiet in the library?" Do you guys try to stop humming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I realize that I can't just stop, then yes.
And that's exactly it. You just can't unwillingly stop. In fact, without a conscious effort, you just can't seem to get it out of your head, and you guys are just quietly humming. If you don't want to hum this, give me a concentration check. If it doesn't bother you, and then don't give me a concentration check.
I'm doing it.
Concentration.
It's a Constitution save.
Yeah,
Concentration.
con save. Sorry.
I mean, it's called the Constitution check, but it's Constitution save because you get the bonus.
Is that a con save?
Yeah, it's save.
Exclamation save con.
Okay, cool.
Get off
That's
the
much
table.
better. 15.
Everybody, Lauren and Chime, both you guys seem to stop. However, Mad Mardigan and Chime, for whatever reason, you guys just can't seem to quit.
Mad Mardigan and Turtle, right?
Yeah, we're waiting on. I don't see. There he is. So 17. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, so just Mad Mardigan.
Yep. I'm like,
Chime failed her. 7.
15.
I did a check, but I changed it to a save. My Constitution save is 15.
Yeah, she accidentally did a check, and the 7 was the check. She meant to do a save.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So Mad Mardigan, you're the only one still humming.
I look around like, why am I still humming?
Let me make sure I have this correct. Not right now, baby. Why don't you go see your sister? I'm in the middle of doing something right now. Okay. So you noticed after Edbar kind of had a little outburst, after a few minutes, Edbar, he starts humming the same melody as well. However, you can tell he's unaware of it at first. And then all of a sudden, about the time he realizes it, you guys hear a slam.
I'm going to go check
And
what that is.
then you hear, after the slam, sounds of mechanical locks. Sounds like they're being engaged. As you investigate, you noticed Vernar. She is the senior ranking avowed in this place. She looks over at everybody, and you can tell she has locked the hatch, stealing it herself. Um, as she descends from the spiral staircase, she comes down to where you guys are at. Um, you hear her humming as well. However, hers is very low and it's in a soft voice. She looks up at you guys. She says, when I first arrived at Candlekeep, we vowed they were very concerned about a singing madness. A book merchant who had been afflicted with it and was put in isolation after several avowed began singing the song as well. She pauses with frowns. I don't know what had happened to him or the others, but that was 600 years ago. She gathers her composure and then she says, I have alerted the avowed. I have sealed us inside. The exit is now, should stop whatever this is from spreading. Immediately, Cthulhu is very vocal. She lets Veneer know she's very discomfort with being confined down here. You look over at Edbar, he seems to be minor annoyed about it, but he complains that this is going to interfere with his work. But at the same time, he's kind of happy because he's thinking, this might get a little peaceful and quiet after all.
Except for the humming.
The Kinku and the small child was not present.
But I bet they probably wouldn't be happy about it. I am not.
So what do you guys do?
What's...
Uh,
Well, what do you mean you've let the avowed know? Is it not something...
She let you know that she has concealed everybody who has been, she believes, has been cursed with the singing madness curse. She had let the avowed know and sealed everything in the room off, so they're well aware of you guys' presence down in the cellar.
okay.
And pretty much, you can tell she's not happy. She, this must be done. We have to contain this madness. I can imagine if it spread throughout Candlekeep. Could you? She says in her Donald Trump voice. As a joke.
Do we die from it?
Do what?
So do we die from it?
Die? Heavens no. Unless you die of singing.
Or exhaustion if you can not stop. If it stops us from sleeping.
How do you make it stop?
That's a very good question. However, I don't really want to speculate about the madness since I am not a spellcaster. I do not want to guess or cause without any evidence. But perhaps you can find the answers in all of this. And she says that she's like waving at the room of books. Feel free to explore. Maybe you can find the end of this. I don't know.
I guess we could start searching, or we can look for somebody in the somebody that's there.
And then she starts humming the melody and walks off.
I'm going to see what it is. If it's I'm going to examine try to see if I can't examine Mad Mardigan with like either medicine or arcana or with something to see if it is a curse, if it's a disease, if it's a compulsion, something. Like what it is that's causing him to not be able to stop.
The disease, I should just get a penicillin shot. Should work.
So what are you gonna do?
Can I roll like a medicine or an arcana or something to see if it's a disease, a compulsion, if it actually is a curse like she mentioned?
Let me see. I did see something.
I mean, technically I could ritual cast Identify and learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it, but it wouldn't really cost me anything.
Yeah, let me see here. I did see something, but of course I can't find it now. Yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana.
18.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be a. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, it seems to be some sort of a curse. However, you're not sure where it has started or what's causing it. There's definitely a curse. Yeah, it seems to be contagious.
Before it spreads to one of us again, or not even again, before it actually happens, I'm cast Remove Curse on him.
Okay, go ahead.
I do so.
And who are you casting it on?
Mad Mardigan.
Okay. So you touch. Yeah, like I said, because the curse does remain, but you are discarded for how long, though? How long does this last?
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
So in other words,
the object, it ends the curse.
In this case, it doesn't.
On that person. Okay, then it does nothing.
Well, no, he's no longer humming. Says here the curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement.
That's if the object is a cursed item, the curse remains, but it breaks the attunement. So if somebody was attuned to a cursed item, I can break the thing that makes it so you can't unattune, so you could then unattune to it, but the item remains cursed.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
If I'm doing it against a creature, it just ends all curses.
I believe this lasts for about 10 minutes, and then I'm trying to find where I saw this. problem is what you've done is only going to be temporary.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if the thing that's causing the curse is still about, then I'm not stopping the contagion of it. I'm stopping its effect on him. That's all I'm doing.
Yep. Correct. And before you had done that, you had noticed. Give you this. This is what was being hummed. And what's going on is when this is being hummed, you get to the end, it's just repetitive. You just keep going to the end here and back to the top, then back to the end, then back to the top. I'm sorry, what was that, Olivia?
So nobody's actually singing it?
Yeah, it's a whoever Mad Mardigan was. You could hear some of the lyrics.
Okay.
It started out as like a hum, and then once as everybody started, and it's not just Mad Mardigan, it's everybody. Whoever did the concentration check just suppresses it. In fact, you guys are going to have to do another one. Yeah, you have to continue it.
So you can hear the lyrics in your head even if you suppress the humming?
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
You're just stopping yourself from humming it out loudly.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's resisting. You can resist. In fact, I need to look up concentration of player's handbook. So let me look that up real quick.
I'm a BRB.
Okay.
Cool.
So we either need to find somebody that knows how to remove this curse, or find something in one of the books on how to remove it.
Perhaps.
So we're only stuck on the bottom floor. We can go up to the top floor. We can go up to the other floors, or are we just stuck in the bottom floor?
You can go wherever you want. You're stuck in the cellar. So
I'm
you
gonna
can
start
go
searching the room for a book on curses.
Ooh, for a book on, excuse me, Shemshime.
This is kind of my thing. For hunting supernatural.
I can look up a book called something about Shemshime.
Let me look this up real quick.
Right back.
Welcome back.
We're trying to look up books.
Okay, you guys looking at books? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, using the remove curse spell, you remove the curse off of whoever you cast it on, which is Matt Mardigan. However, he is successful to being cursed again. Since it is very contagious, within about 10 minutes, he'll more or less be back in the same state. So yeah, it was temporary for about 10 minutes.
At least I know me doing that doesn't offer any immunity.
For a little bit. And all you guys are doing when you guys make your concentration checks, you're just stopping yourself from humming out loud.
But everybody else will still have it playing in their heads?
Yeah, for whoever who wants to not sing the rhyme, requires a concentration as though casting a spell. So that'd be a concentration check, correct?
Yeah, concentration as if casting a spell, like as if they just took a little bit of damage, or
No, just
okay. So usually DC's 10 in that case.
like for an example, like if you cast a spell that it hits every round, you have to keep, and as long as you keep concentration on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the way I take it.
Okay. Well, that usually doesn't require a check. Unless you take damage while concentrating. But I mean, I don't know what the thing says, so. But okay. Let's look through these books to see if there's something going on here.
Rolled a 16 on investigation. Looking through the books.
Okay. So you guys are looking through the books. Where are you at? Whereabouts?
I'd say I am all the way at the first floor.
Okay, top floor.
Yep, top floor. I'm looking through, I don't know, maybe the bottom half?
Okay.
Bottom half of the top floor? Like, maybe that second ring. Second ring of bookcases.
Okay. All right. From the position you are, where's everybody else at?
I was looking around the books too, but I didn't do so hot.
Okay, you guys just kind of looking around for books.
Yeah, just digging through, looking for
whereabouts?
She said to look around the mess, so.
Okay. You guys all of a sudden hear this shrill sound that kind of tears through the cellar. It's overpowering every other noise that you can think of. It rapidly rises to an uncanny pitch, and then at the very end, you recognize that it's Ebner's voice. And who is in area F2? Anybody in that area? That's why I was trying to figure out where everybody was at.
F2?
I'm wherever she referenced that the mess was, that's where I would have been. So if it's that room, that's where I would have been. If it was a different room.
So F2 is the top floor?
Yeah, just think of a kind of like a silo, and you have a staircase on each end, so you can literally look down on the balconies of the top floor and see the middle floor and so forth in the center circle. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all the books are on the shelves. So if you are in F2 or even F1, I believe that's where Olivia was, correct? Up in the F1 area down the top floor.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a balcony. In the very center is a lift that brings you up and down from the middle floor to the top floor. So wherever you were, and that she was referencing both floors, which is nothing but stacks and stacks of books.
Ah, okay. If she's on F1, I'll be on F2 because to split up, try to figure out.
Gotcha. So whoever is in the area, you happen to notice because Abdar is still sitting at the table. Looking at him, you notice his eyes are bulging in terror, and he is humming the rhyme. And the melody, it looks like the rest of his body seems to be paralyzed, and he's cold to touch. If anybody walks up and tries to touch him, he's very cold, and he's singing this rhyme and over. It's no longer humming; it is lyric by lyric. Within about 5 minutes, you notice his daughter, Galaby. She runs over to him, and she's trying to help him. She's very terrified by his behavior. Right behind her is Crinkle. Crinkle tries to counsel the kid, and you can tell it has little to no effect. Okay?
Gotta give him a gentle slap on the face.
Has no effect.
Gentle slap.
Gentle slap.
If you pulled the Will Smith.
I do not do that.
Roll me a d6.
Not in front of his kid.
Gentle violence.
Roll me a d6, Chime.
Okay. Four.
A 4. Shortly after you slapped Abdar, it didn't seem to have any effect. But about a half a minute later, all of a sudden he stops. He stops this singing. He's still in this trance. He's still in this state. But out of nowhere, you see 3 shadows. They appear in the same area where you are. The shadows, they look like they're attacking you, but has little to no effect. You don't feel nothing. You're not feeling any blows. It's like they're kind of like whiffing right through your body, and then all of a sudden they disappear.
I am freaking out. Like, what's happening? The shadows were
seeing this from the top. Lauren goes, "Oh, great. Seems like we're haunted now."
All
right, everybody give me a concentration check. Let's see if you're still singing, including 10 minutes have definitely gone by. So that would be including Mad Mardigan as well.
Oh.
The DC is 12.
Oh, nope, did not. Fail.
I failed again.
And all that does is just you guys are continuing to hum. More than half of you are humming now, other than Turtle X. And,
nope, all of us.
Yep, all you guys are humming away. Who rolled the lowest? So between
me?
Turtle X and Lauren.
You want a half and half roll?
Yeah, you guys roll me a d6, and whoever rolls the lowest, let me know.
Ah!
So it looks like
Turtle.
Turtle X.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a d6. Roll a d6. D6.
Jesus.
And a
I think
1.
my 6 is broken.
All right. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the room goes dark. All the fireflies in that area have lost their illumination. But you notice they started flickering irregular just before they went dark. Within a minute, they start flickering again, so the room lights up. And this happens several times for the next 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden, you guys are left in darkness.
Someone's messing with the breaker.
And then all of a sudden, you guys are lit up, and then it stops. And then the room remains lit.
Didn't pay electric bill.
Yep.
I hate ghosts.
We are haunted.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys continue your search.
Yep. We gotta figure out what's causing this.
Yep.
Now, I'm assuming you guys are still in F2 and F1, going up and down the ramp, looking at the books and trying to figure out. Just looking at books. Okay.
Looking at those statues.
All right.
Would it be something in the books or something in what we're singing that would give us a clue?
I was looking for something specific about Shemshime. Or Shemshime.
That's what I'm trying to figure that out.
All right.
I asked that lady, what is Shemshine? What is this song we're singing?
What lady?
The lady that we brought the book to that seems to know a lot about these books and stuff.
You talking?
How would you know about the curse if the last time happened was like 600 years ago?
So you're talking about what the hell's her name?
About the one that was all talkative?
Yeah, Veneer. You talking about Veneer, or are you talking about the cat-like folk?
The Veneer lady.
Yeah, Veneer. She's an elderly elf scribe. She is 685 years old. Okay. So you find her laying down. If you went out to search her out, she's laying in her room.
Is she breathing?
Yes, she's breathing. And so if you're asking her, she basically tells you she's already told you everything she knows, which isn't much. She's just well aware of the singing madness.
So I guess we'll go ask that dude downstairs that's in the big open area that seems to be annoyed about everything.
Yeah, she tells you he's gone. I mean, he's not dead. He's in a weird trance of some sort. Yeah, it's Ebder.
Ebder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her. Was anyone doing anything with any of the books?
You're asking her?
Yeah.
Vernier. She tells you not that she's aware of.
I'm gonna start looking at more of the books that like were being actively read or something.
None of the books
before this happened.
what was going on is they are refinishing the old books, rebinding them, and stuff like that. They're fixing the old books.
Well, what if we got old books?
Do what?
What if we took a look at the old books and see if there was anything like mentioning about curses, madness, songs, or look for books of rhymes or of song books.
You were asking her this?
Yeah, are there? Yeah, like what kind of books were you fixing? Were they song books? Were they books about curses? Do you remember anything specific about them?
She just tells you no. However, you guys the tune continues to tug at your mind. You're willing to intone the sequence of notes. The notes are now, everybody is taking shapes of words. So you're no longer humming, you're actually singing. You certainly never heard it before, but somehow it's very familiar to you from the lyrics.
I'm a little girl.
From a lady to a man and to like different people that I've mimicked before, including Marty.
You what?
It's not like my voice, like I'm not singing in one singular voice.
Okay. You doing multiple voices?
Yeah, multiple voices.
I got you.
And sometimes if I'm in a room with another party member, I'll just sing in their voice.
Okay, so you mimic their voice. After a few minutes, you become well aware that the song is not only in your head, but somewhere nearby, you're hearing a deep melodic voice that's actually singing it as well in words.
Ooh, I'm going to try and find where that is. Because it's a new voice, right?
It is definitely a new voice.
Okay. For a minute there, I thought it was Abder, but... Yeah, I'm going to try and find where that's located.
Okay. And I'm assuming the rest of you are following?
Yes.
So, the girl, what's her name? That was laying down?
The child?
No, I guess the woman.
The elder scribe?
Yes.
Her name...
Sleeping or laying down?
Vernier.
I'm going to quietly search the room for books.
For books? Okay.
She seems too calm.
What room? The room she's in?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Sleeping during this craziness.
She is in... I think... Hold on. I'll tell you what room. Let me find out what room she's in.
My character's a Sherlock Holmes type of person, so you always look where it's not always obvious.
The child is in room 9. You guys were in F8 and F12.
I don't like kids. They creep me out.
All right, that would be F14. This room here, the bedroom could be another. This bedroom could be another wing of the library for all the books packed in the shelves that line the walls. You see 2 5-foot tall candlesticks in the middle of the room. They have magical flames flickering atop of them, and a welcome reprieve from a relatively dim light of a firefly lamp.
Is she just sleeping?
Well, she's resting, not necessarily sleeping.
I guess she's just
She's kind of
lying.
she's in a trance. Just she's elf, and she's actually sitting in what looks like to be a green velvet reading chair. And you see clothes, pile of books that no longer fit on the shelf.
I'm kind of stealthily searching the room.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Hmm, 16.
16. You find a old pair of elven underwear.
Sweet.
You put them on.
Pocket
Nope.
that much.
I shove those back under the bed.
Too late. Veneer wakes up. She looks at you. She says, "Do a little dance." She's starting to sing another tune you're very familiar with. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm concerned. I'm not there. It's okay.
All right.
I go talk to the little girl.
Little girl. She is in her room, which is directly across the hall in F9.
Yep.
And you open the door and you find Gallaby. She is kind of sitting on her bed playing with toys. Again, there's toys scattered everywhere. The bed is unmade. There's piles of clothes. You see a little bit of the floorboard of the floor, other than clothes. You see above the writing desk in the corner dangles a dragon marionette made from brass and wood. The wings are of a canvas dyed red, and a round firefly lamp that hangs in the opposite corner. And she seems to be drawing. She's drawing these creepy pictures.
Told you I don't like kids.
Yeah.
Creepy pictures of what?
Yeah. What kind of creepy pictures?
Just creepy pictures.
Oh.
Are they?
Ask her what's this drawing.
She starts showing you her toys. She kind of stops. She starts introducing you to her doll and tells you what her doll's name is, and then she stops. And then when you said something about her drawing, I'm assuming you asked a second time.
Yep.
She got really scared and she clammed right up.
What do these drawings look like? Can you describe them?
She just shakes her head. No. She's in terror.
I gotta find these things in their drawings so I can make them go away.
She won't answer. She is now in a fetal position in the corner of her room.
Pick up one of her dolls and start playing with it and with other toys that she may have to get her preoccupied.
She looks up, looks back down.
I would like to try to persuade her into telling me more about the drawings.
And how do you do so?
With persuasion.
Okay.
And let her know that whatever we're trying to find these things so we can get rid of them.
She kind of looks at you like she doesn't know what you're talking about.
Or, yeah. Dadgummit, that's horseshit.
12.
Yeah, but a plus 7 I was expecting at least
She
a 10.
starts to tell you that she's not sure. These are just pictures that she sees since she started singing a song. She's just not quite sure where it came from, and she doesn't know why she's singing.
So she doesn't. Did she know where she was when she first started singing this song?
Where she was, she tells you she just woke up that morning.
And she just started singing it.
Hmm She tells you that she heard Crinkle sing it, and then once she heard Crinkle sing it, she just can't seem to get out of her head.
And Crinkle is the old lady, right?
Crinkle is the other Kinku.
Okay. So we got to find the Kinku. I go looking for the Kinku.
Funny you should say that. As you step out of the child's room, you hear whistling, and it's coming down from the kitchen.
I go down towards said kitchen.
Okay. You find Crinkle in the kitchen cooking, and she's preparing a meal. And while she's doing so, she is actually whistling the melody.
I say, Crinkle, where did you hear that melody from?
She seems a little dismissive, and then you seem to have irritated her. She stops humming, and she says, "Look, I'm just the steward here at the Firefly Cellar. I've been here for a while." She says, why are you bothering me?"
Well, we're trying to figure out this whistling stuff. We can't get rid of it. It seems to be some kind of curse, and we would like to figure out where it came from so we can get rid of it.
As she tells you, I'm really not sure. You start hearing loud crashing and banging.
Do we all hear it?
I'm gonna say you do.
Where do we hear it coming from?
It's coming down the hall from the main F2.
F2. Oh, from downstairs. Okay.
When you're down there, you see Cthulhu. She is biting her lip. It's bleeding, and you can tell she's like fighting from singing. By the time you get to her, she kind of like slumps to the floor, and she has her back up against the wall, and she throws her head in her hands, and after a moment, her ear's starting to flatten, and then all of a sudden, she jumps up and takes off in a full sprint.
Where does should I follow her?
She heads straight to the hatch, and she's trying to. She knocks over Ebdar. Ebdar's kind of in a trance. He stands up. She knocks him over. He falls flat on his butt. And then she gets up. You see her. She follows her. She gets up to the hatch, and she's trying to force the door open. And she's just, "I gotta get out of here." And you can hear her telling, just kind of like softly underneath her breath, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here." And she's like banging on the hatch, and she starts to screaming, "Bernard, open this door!" And then she's like slamming and just absolutely going nuts.
Door and I stunning strike her.
You what?
Yes.
I'm gonna run up to her and stunning strike.
You run up to her and what?
Stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Hold on.
Explain.
I'm not sure the
She will Smith some.
Hold on.
Post Will Smith.
So you're gonna attack her?
The shit out of him. Why not? Knock his bitch out.
strike. Features. Just want to make sure I have it.
So nobody tries to maybe persuade her down? You're just going to bitch slap her?
He's faster than me.
I'm going to bitch slap her with the staff, and then I'm going to spend a key point and do stunning strike.
Oh, I love it.
you're going to, I'm sorry, you're going to what?
I'm going to smack her with a staff with my, with my spear, the butt end of my spear, so I don't hurt her, and I'm going to cast stunning, and I'm going to spend a key point and do stunning strike.
Okay, roll a hit.
That's a 10. Wait, 10 plus 5, so 5. Wait, that's 14? 17? How much do I do for damage? Can't remember what I roll.
You're gonna what?
You got knocked the fuck out.
It's
you can just do your roll, do attack, or whatever you're attacking.
I don't know where you're rolling, so I'm not seeing anything.
Oh,
Thursday
I
night?
just did a D20. I didn't do an attack because we're not in combat.
You can still do the attack, and it'll still pop up the show.
Well, if you're gonna hit her, you got to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Do your attack, and
now
then
you're in combat.
whatever you're done.
No, I'm gonna ask you. Sure, you want to do this?
Oh, she did.
It's too late now.
Yeah, can't back down now.
And a key point and do stunning strike.
Get that sleeping spell ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the sleeping spell ready.
You go at it. Might as well go 100%.
It's a con save of 12.
All
Does
right.
she make it?
Well, hold on. Let me roll.
Okay.
Let me find her stats.
Fail. Fail.
She's a ninja. We're all gonna die. Is when Rod yells out initiative. No.
So what's the DC? 12?
12.
Okay. Let me see where her stats are.
Get like a plus 20.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 10 to hit, plus 10 for damage. Some old lady.
Oh, let's see.
She's a CR-14 coming to kick our asses.
Yeah.
Small dragon.
Small dragon. I thought she was a cat.
She's actually an 8th level druid. So, yeah.
This should be fun.
I'm using my stealth to blend into the books.
Let me see here. Yeah, hold on a second. I wasn't expecting this.
That's never good. How about it? This wasn't in the book. Little did they know how our group rolls.
I mean, I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to do it.
It's a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Don't keep her from opening the door.
I mean, opening the door doesn't sound like such a bad idea.
Let her go.
Well, what the fuck?
You killed her. Oh.
There's no way I kill an 8th level druid.
Yeah,
Well, so I was asking you guys sure you don't want to try to persuade her down? And you're like,
oh,
nope.
no,
I wasn't
okay.
there. Unfortunately, I wasn't there.
We roll deep like that.
Lions
So we all went
slow.
down there after we heard the crash. We all heard it.
You're faster.
True.
I mean, most of us don't pick on geriatrics, but whatever you gotta do.
Senior citizen. I get my extra experience points by beating up the senior citizens.
That's about right.
She said, "Ah!" Like that.
Assisted living.
All right, let me.
I swear, if she's like high on con, I swear I'm gonna die.
You knock some sense into her.
Yeah, I'd be like, go to sleep, damn it. I was just gonna stun her and throw it in her room.
Well, stuns last for 2 rounds, but
It lasts for 2 rounds, and I could do Step of the Wind.
lock her in there.
Let's see. Hold on. Action, bonus action, Step of the Wind. I can spend 1 key point to dash as my bonus action, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Hold on. What's up? Yeah, I'm sorry.
So I can do my dash and go 40 feet.
I'll catch up to you later, bud. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
You find it?
Oh, you'll be the first to know if I do.
Supposed to be prepared for everything, Rodney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Con save.
That's what the plus is.
Rodney's like, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Damn it.
I didn't think that
So
worked.
17, and hold on, I got stats. So I need. How much damage did you do?
Nice.
You
9.
did 9.
9.
All right.
Piercing damage. Wait, no. No, it's just blunt damage. Because I used the butt end of my spear. I did not stab her. I did not stab her.
So this is bludgeoning. Is that what you're trying to say?
Can it just be regular damage?
She just smacked the shit out of her.
I just smack her, yeah.
Totally
Back.
not damage.
So, yeah, okay.
Get a hold of yourself.
Shit.
Like, go to sleep, damn
What
it.
would she do?
Give us free gold.
No, I'm trying to figure out what she's gonna do to retaliate. She's not in her right frame of mind, obviously. She's hysterical.
Can I charm person?
Well, you can after you find out what she's gonna do back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'll wait.
She's bringing the pain. Oh.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting this at all by any means.
I love that.
What I'm here for.
Yeah,
We need to do this more often, just like do random crap that we don't expect, Rod doesn't expect us to do.
Well, all right. She's gonna retaliate. obviously, and she actually has a sickle, actually.
Oh,
Fun.
So while you were trying to gently caress her back with your stick, here, let me move this out of the way.
I think that's what we all say, Rod. Oh.
I thought this might be a short evening, but not this short. All right, so
great.
she's got the sickle, and she's going to swing back at you. She has multiple attacks, by the way.
Uh,
So let's see what happens with the first hit. Cap, so that might not work.
Miss.
So does the first one hit with a 12?
No.
Okay. We'll try this off the caps. There's the second hit.
Damn it, yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Come on, 20.
Okay, so the sickle does 1d4, but there's the initial damage, and then here comes poison damage. Make sure I get this right. Oh.
Poison resistance! Oh my god, I didn't think it would come in handy. Did I? No, it was potion of healing. Never. Wait. Ha! I got a potion of healing.
Now, the next question, are we going to continue this, or is anybody going to try to throw some persuasion on her, or are we going to go and do a niche?
Charm person. I feel like that would be better to get her in the right state of mind. Or I can try and persuade her. I can try and persuade her first, and if that doesn't work, then charm her.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna try and persuade her. So like, hey, my bad. You're losing a little bit. We figure we'll slap you, and that didn't quite work. So I like to try and calm you down a bit and do a persuasion.
Okay. So you're going to talk to her and try to persuade her? DC is 12, I think. Let me go back.
Oh, I got a 17.
Where was that at? This was... Okay. 15. Persuasion, DC is 15. Or a calm emotion spell or similar. And it seems to be does the trick. She is calmed. However, she's looking at Olivia's character, and she tells you, as long as you keep her restrained, we should be fine.
And that's probably when I would enter and what's going on here?
Well, sure, we'll make sure we're good with her, but we need to figure this thing out so we can get rid of this curse.
Okay.
I think we may have to go room by room and just investigate each room for something.
Olivia, no more. Are you engaging, or are you done?
I'm done.
Ball's in your court. You get the next move.
Kind of called you a wuss. I don't know.
So as she eyeballs you, she casts healing word on herself. And no. So 2d8. Right. So she gets 7 of the 9 back. She's only down by 2. Just so you know, she has 6 level spells at her disposal.
Hmm.
We ain't scared. Oh. So technically, if we'd have killed her, we could have got a lot of experience.
She's level 6 right now.
What's real funny is you guys would not level regardless if you killed her or not until the end of this module.
That's true.
So kind of like working a lot of overtime, but you're salaried.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a contractor. I don't do it.
That's not how D&D works.
Anyways, yeah,
I think we need to go room to room and just investigate and see what we can find. Something out of the ordinary.
I was looking at that, and she's like, "I'm gonna walk up and bitch slap her." And you're gonna what?
I know. I know
I was
what
like,
you would.
are you sure you want to do that?
And if I wanted to do it, I'm like, if I would go through with this, if she feels that like trying to just knock her out and just get her away from the door would have been a good idea.
So let me visualize this: a bird attacking a cat.
It's like the magpies in Australia.
The magpies in Australia. Okay, so what area are you looking at?
Whatever room we're in now, I guess I just search that room and see if I can find anything.
You guys are actually.
And I'm just go room to room.
Yeah, see, I'm in 14.
Probably pin those. Oops, not edit. Oops, not that either. Not that either. The hell, man. There we go. Pin this as well. Okay. So you guys are in F2 and F1 area. You were going up to the hatch, which was F1. And that's where she ran. She ran up. So
The book lift?
you have up in the middle, top floor, you have the bookcase, which you guys already pretty much looked at.
Mm-hmm.
The middle floor, you got room F3, F4, and F5 to look at. And then, of course, the rooms downstairs. You guys have already looked in what room? The kitchen. You guys looked in F9. I think you guys looked in F14, 13, and 12. You guys were in 8. So really, you have F10 and F11 in the bottom floor.
F11, the big room.
Okay, so you're going to go to F11?
Yeah.
I'll take
That's what I was doing while they were up there. I was investigating the rooms.
Sure.
So.
I'll stick with turtle.
F11. You guys go into, or whoever's going into, this is Crinkle's room. This room is crawling with wingless larvae, fireflies. Hundreds of these tiny glowworms. They cling to everything, every surface, shedding light throughout. A canvas hammock hangs between 2 pillars near the center of the room. Engraving of a goat wearing a crown leans against the north wall. However, what's that?
What's leaning against the north wall?
An engraving of a goat wearing a crown leans against the north wall.
A goat wearing a crown.
Yeah. So it must be Tom Brady?
Maybe. Sounds about right.
I'm going towards the north wall.
Okay.
To look at this goat.
Still in the same room?
Yeah.
Um,
Huh.
I guess can we investigate see if we see anything any further in the room, and we'll just go to the next one if we don't. The next one,
Uh,
if finding
sorry.
anything out of the ordinary.
I thought I was texting someone else, but I accidentally texted my real estate agent that I pissed off an 8th level NPC, and she had no idea what I was talking about.
You what?
My real estate agent was the last person I talked to, and so I was trying to talk to someone else that I pissed off an NPC, but I didn't realize I was still talking to my real estate agent, and she had no idea what I was talking about.
That's funny. Okay, Angel, where were you going?
The north wall to kind of examine where the goat thing is.
There's nothing remarkable about the crown goat. It leans against the north wall, and it's about 3 feet tall and weighs 150 pounds.
Just kind of feeling the walls around, looking around. Nothing.
Okay.
I investigate the whole room and then go to the next room. If not, nothing. Or is that it?
Give me an investigation.
15.
You notice occasional glow seems to be coming from a semicircular gap in where the wall meets in the corner.
Like a firefly over there?
It's more like a hole.
No.
So would I have seen that too then? My past investigation is 17.
I'll go check it out, see what's in the hole.
Okay, how do you check it out?
Mm,
It's big enough to put your finger in it.
No, I ain't done that.
Come on.
I will pull out my javelin and poke the hole, see what's in there.
The javelin will toggle the switch.
Oh.
And then a 5-foot wide panel releases and slides, and you see a small storage space. Find a book.
I pick it up and look at it and open it and see if I can read it.
And when you open it, you start reading it. It's Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme.
That son of a bitch.
Ooh.
You also find a ring, an amber ring. It's worth 25 gold pieces.
Does it do anything else?
Then you see a ornate curved dagger. It's worth about 25 gold pieces. And then you see 4 intricately shaped glass bottles. They're worth about 5 gold pieces each. They're empty, except for one of them is a potion of gaseous form, and the other is a potion of heroism.
Does it tell us that, or?
Yep, written in Sharpie.
Oh, sweet. Somebody else might need these better.
Gaseous form and heroism.
Yep.
I grab the potion of heroism and hand it to
Chime.
You earned this.
Yep.
I look at it curiously. I'm like,
and I laugh.
thank you.
And open the book. Is
Right.
the book say anything about?
Oh, before he opens it, I shut it. Can anybody detect evil?
I can detect magic.
Maybe it'd be a good idea. I've seen this with a God, I gotta get what's called.
Necronomicon?
Yes, that's the reference I was going with.
All right.
We might want to make sure it's not got a curse, or it could be causing the curse, and if we open it or read it, it could get worse.
How do we figure that out? Should we take it to the old lady?
That's what I'm like. I don't know. Does anybody?
I'll detect magic.
Probably a safer bet.
Detect magic, but I'd just say, go ahead. I guess why not?
Doesn't hurt nothing. I do so.
Anything, Rod?
Just a second.
It'd be our luck that it'd be cursed and we're all like jacked up
All right. So what's going on? You cast detect magic.
on the book.
Who is
Me. I'm detecting magic in the room.
in the room? The book is definitely glowing.
Good.
The book itself is cursed,
So,
and that's kind of where everything is coming from.
All right. It looks like that may be the cause of our issue here.
does anybody have a basilisk thing?
Yeah, can everybody destroy this thing?
A what?
Destroying the book.
A basilisk thing. Yeah.
Let's go take it to that old lady.
I'm good with whatever. I don't want to open it though.
See what she says about it.
I will cast Identify Non-Ritual to see if I can tell what the curse is. And I'll go ahead and show you what that does.
Identify.
Yep. You identify as the singing madness curse.
Okay.
And once you've done that, you seem to activate something.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm going to show you what you activated.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, come on. There you are. Roll for Nish.
What?
Taco.
What?
Oh,
Oops. You'll have to re-roll that when he starts initiative.
oh shit.
Yeah, you're typing to me, bro.
Oops. Let me go back to where I was.
Actually, you may not have to, since it says added to combat.
Are you guys not in combat?
Oh, dude.
There. Oh, I think the old one was
That's what I thought.
never ended. There we go.
Yeah, because I'm low on life.
And he should be maxed.
Yeah.
All right. This is the actual monster, so you guys can attack SH1.
Okay.
I actually bought the book, so I can all the mobs and everything that's in here.
Have we stopped
Nice.
singing at this point, or are we still singing?
No, you guys are all singing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Shim.
Like I said, this is going to be a short one. You guys literally, after this, will finish this chapter.
Ooh.
Oh.
They go immediately to 6. Nice.
Yep.
You.
So is it a shadow?
Looks like a shadow man.
It looks like it.
Wait, why didn't mine go on?
You got to redo it.
Because you did it too early.
Oh, there. Cool. I go first.
I think you're up, Tom.
Yep.
So everybody in?
I think so.
I believe so.
3.
Yep. It'd be Chime first.
All right. There you go, Chime. What do you do?
Say 22.
You all of a sudden seen Med Mardigan looking at this book. You saw Lorian cast a spell. And then as soon as that happened, this thing just kind of materialized out of the book and is standing before you. What do you do?
I'm going to run up to it and do Flurry of Blues.
Hit it like you hit that old lady.
4 attacks.
Yes. Is there a way to multiply it in one command?
There might be, but it is not something we are aware of.
Okay, I'll just copy and paste it.
You can always put the -T space SH1.
I miss, so I'm going to do it number 2. I hit it once. I did 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Divided by 2.
Takes half damage.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like your offhand if you were to be dual wielding.
Oh, okay. So this will be number 3. I hit with 3. And this is number 4. Cool.
There you go.
So it was like a punch, and a whack in the head, like a headbutt. And then I back off. No. Whoops.
Yeah, one more time.
Got it.
There you go. It's the thing's turn.
Okay, he's going to return the favor. He's got what's called a maddening touch. This is a melee spell attack. And he is choosing Chime.
No. That
is 17 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then he will end his turn. No.
That was 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Psychic damage.
There we go. Oh, you just wait. That's the least of what he can do.
Not sure I enjoy this, sir.
He'll go down pretty quick.
That's what everybody says.
I am going to bonus action healing word chime.
Thank you.
Heal for 13.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast this looks evil, so I'm going to Word of Radiance. And this should just DC Constitution 16.
Okay. Whoop.
You're chatting to me again.
It's an eye check con. I forget. Squirt. Never mind.
That is
I was rolling out right. Which is straight up D20.
that is a save.
Okay.
So no damage. Yeah, Word of Radiance is save or they take nothing if they save. So and then there you go.
Mad Mardigan, you're at 31 38. You got damage?
No.
Okay.
Okay. It does not ever want to recognize my witch bolt. I don't know why. Exclamation 3 plus 7. 10. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
No. Close. No cigar.
And that's Vega.
I guess I'm going to transform.
Uh-oh.
This is much better now that I bought the module for the D&D.
You got 50 hit points, dude?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting this level. I'm not surprised.
So it doesn't say return. That is actually. I don't know if that is my turn actually technically.
You transform?
Yeah, I'm having to shift into the werewolf lichen form.
So is that full move?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not real clear. It doesn't say. I was reading, but I mean, regardless, that's my combat phase or would be my combat form. So it's really up to. I guess it would be up to you, Rod, how that works, how fast. Considering 6 seconds seems like it'd be pretty quick,
60
Probably
minutes.
good.
Is that how long it lasts?
Yeah, it lasts for 1 hour, but in this form, I can talk and wear armor and use do everything normal. But it's for an hour.
As a bonus action, you can transform into a special hybrid. This is telling me it's a bonus action. So apparently you still have an attack, correct?
Well, yeah, I guess I have two. Technically, I have 2 attacks.
You learn to control a lycanthrope curse that courses through your veins. As a bonus action, you transform into a special hybrid form for up to 1 hour.
Yeah, it's like the werewolf.
So that tells me it's a bonus action. So technically, you still have 2 more actions, correct?
Yeah.
You got a bonus. So and target the actual creature because I'm not keeping track of his hit points. Are you attacking the creature?
Yeah. Well, that was me putting the right on, so now I can actually do a claw attack that's actually on fire. But I took damage.
Oh, on yourself? I see.
Yeah. I take damage when I 1d6 and it rolled. It gave me a 5, so I took, which it still didn't heal me, but
So that's casting a spell.
Yeah, it's
reading a
casting
ritual.
Like my claws now they're on fire, so they're considered magic damage. And then I guess it's technically.
Yeah, when you target the actual creature, SH1.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was asking you if you're targeting the creature.
You do minus T space SH1 at the end.
Still didn't do it.
Makes an attack, great axe, space, minus T, space, SH1.
Yeah.
Minus T for target, SH1 for the actual name of the target.
Be that. That didn't work.
Oops, oh, I lost.
You lost?
Okay, still there, yeah.
That's the command you want. I attack and attack name. If you're doing unarmed, where it says attack name, do unarmed. Put negative T, and then target name would be SH1. And then there wouldn't be any argument unless you got something to add to it.
This is target true, not found.
That's me.
But it did say it was injured, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, okay.
So I next.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm going to back up. Mm-hmm.
So Angel, do you actually have this book?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
I ended up having to. I just bought it from the marketplace.
I'm gonna shake it off. I'm gonna go at it again.
You're not cheating on yourself, are you? By reading it?
No, what?
You're not reading the actual module, are you?
No, I thought you were talking about the Blood Hunter.
Spend 1 more key point and do flurry of blows again and do 4 attacks.
Gotcha.
Are you talking about the Candlekeep stuff?
Yeah.
No. No, I bought the Blood Hunter, the Player's Guide, and a couple other ones to make the Blood Hunter stuff work, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work because of claw attacks and stuff.
That's 1. Did 5. This is number 2. A miss. This is number 3. I hit. This is number 4. I hit again.
Critical.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Next.
What's up?
That last one, I'm
I
going to
just-
use my channel divinity and make it a crit. So roll another d6.
Oh, cool. Oh, I can't. I just made my turn.
Oh well.
Just roll
Okay.
d6.
I'll have to do it another time because.
No. We'll count it. Just roll d6.
Okay.
5.
Okay, and let's see how much health he has.
He's dead.
Actually, I gotta look up the command. I forget what command it is to look up.
Since you're DM of it, can you just click on critical and see if it tells you?
I don't think so. No, it's not a hyperlink.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
It's I think it's. Hold on.
Can you do eye list and see it on your side?
No,
Boo.
because it's whatever it projects, everybody can see. I don't get a special. Yeah, see.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Well, hold on. I thought there was a way. You know what? We'll just call it. We'll say you killed him. Describe how you killed him.
All right. Cool.
He was
Okay.
critical. She smacked the shit out of him. So
I did. I didn't like the damage I took.
Two crits.
So, yeah. And so I just do a couple of round kicks and then a big old slap in the face. Slap his head off.
okay.
Slap the gum out of his mouth.
All right. Well, you guys ended this even quicker than there was still more to go. But man, you guys went straight for the heart of it. So everything is said and done. You guys killed the curse. Everybody is still back to where they want to be. The only thing left is the book is still there. I mean, it's not cursed, but you guys want to destroy it?
Yeah, we're gonna need to.
My detect magic still show it as cursed?
It's not cursed, but do you still want to return the book in its original state?
Yeah, if it's not cursed.
Okay. That was an option. And that be the end, folks.
Can we? Oh well, let's say we check on the people, make sure they're okay.
And the avowed for defeating Shemshime, you guys get a bag of holding.
Oh, dope. Who wants to hold that? Should that be something on me, or is that
totally
something
up
on
to.
Matt, or
Sure, that'll be on you.
on me?
You shall hold the holding of bag.
Should be.
Sounds good.
And we will start the next chapter is chapter 6, The Price of Beauty. Next time we meet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Level 6 now, huh?
They're level 6.